Conceptualized in retaliation of SNK's blatant ripoff of Capcom's characters, Dan Hibiki was always meant to be a complete joke.
Dan had no natural talent in fighting people, but his father, Go Hibiki, was a martial arts master with his own dojo.
One day, Go's dojo was visited by Sagat, an enforcer of the crime syndicate Shadaloo. As an advocate of justice, Go refused to be intimidated by the crime lord and stood up to him the only way he knew how.
By kicking his freaking eye out, then Sagat brutally beat him to death in front of his own son. That should teach you to mess with a 7'4" Muay Thai monster.
It didn't. Enraged and distraught, Dan swore he would avenge his father's death. To do so, he sought out a legendary dojo hidden in the wilderness of Japan.
This thing is more elusive than child support to my ex.
Seems like the more time we spend here, the more questions arise.
Yeah. Like, who the hell's Dad?
Against all odds, Dan found it. He was trained by its master, Goken, the same mentor who taught Ryu and Ken such legendary techniques as the Hadoken and the Shoryuken. Dan began the difficult journey of mastering the use of ki as a weapon of justice.
Until Goken expelled him because he just sucked.
Well, technically it was because Goken didn't want his training only used for revenge, but let's face it, he knew he was wasting his time.
However, Dan's determination for vengeance continued. He took the little he had learned from Goken and ironically combined it with some Muay Thai.
This became his very own martial art, the Saikyo Ryu fighting style.
Which we'll talk about next Wednesday in the full episode of Hercule Satan versus Dan Hibiki, the match of... well, it's gonna be something.
Thanks for watching.